I'm Sarah Nolan, and I do the consulting on regenerative real estate. And I find all kinds of really cool people doing incredible things for our society and for this planet. And after our first conversation, I was like, Amy, I really need to have you on this podcast because you're doing some very leading edge things that I think we can learn a lot about. To either, join part of what you're doing and do some of it for ourselves and learn from you. She's running the Niwot Homestead just outside of Boulder, Colorado. And it's a very unique setup, doing some very unique things, impacting people's lives. So Amy, can you tell us a little bit about what exactly you're doing at Niwot Homestead?
And this whole project was kind of an accident in a way. I feel like I've tried to start a lot of projects and none of those worked that well. This, I didn't try and
Yeah.
start it, but I think that's why it's worked so well. But ultimately, what we're really cultivating is this three-part vision. And basically, for context, it's an acre and a half in somebody's backyard. And on this acre and a half, we really are asking the question, what does it look like to actually cultivate a complete diet for someone? My burning desire and question has always been to understand, like, what does it actually take to sustain me? And so, as we're answering that question in this space, we have everything from like fruit trees to herbal medicine to integrated livestock to mini staple crops. And people think we're nuts to grow wheat on such a small scale, but it's actually amazingly productive. And so, um, within that, the thing that we've really realized is we want to do this in a way that mimics like a wild, healthy ecosystem. And in order to grow and cultivate that way, you can't actually do it for profit. And so what we really have ended up leaning into is this model of how can we bring the community together every week on a Sunday. And in 3 hours, we get done as much as one person could do in a week. And them coming and doing that and sharing a meal together at the end has really become the heart of how we manage this kind of food producing ecosystem, which we could never really run in a for-profit way.
That are equally as important as financial capital. You're tapping into the human capital, the community capital, the natural capital of the land. And I hear you say not profit, but it's highly profitable in a way that fuels our bodies and fuels our spirit and fuels our communities.